euphoric.
Intense.
Just relief overall, I think, whether it's dealing with anger or sadness or stress or anxiety.
A freedom that comes with it. And so I just feel, instead of stuck, I feel empowered.
I feel elated.
Relaxing.
Intense.
Positive would be another an adjective that I would use.
Mind-blowing.
I mean, it's definitely something that you have to open up your mind to, and you have to make that choice within yourself to say, okay, I want to be, I want to make changes. I want to be different. I want to be healthy. I want to be better. And you just have to make that decision and then let your body do what it wants to do.
Do you think this technique can help people deal with different levels of stress?
Well, if there's a blockage in their energy, they're not performing at their optimum efficiency, and stress is when I fail to achieve what I hope to achieve in life. I don't live up to my expectations. I'm stressed.
What were your first impressions when you saw this actually being done and what it could actually achieve?
I was a little, I don't know, a little drawn back probably. It's something very out there.
New agey or voodoo or out of limits. And then I thought there are alternative therapies that that work. And I had to allow myself to be open enough to try it. And I said, if it's not going to work for me, I won't use it.
The analytical side of me is trying to figure out what's going on where my body is kind of trying to let it happen. And there's a struggle between my normal tendency to figure things out and what's trying to happen.
You've had normal adjustments in the past. That were just the chiropractic adjustments, and they helped you through some things.
Yeah.
And so you're saying that this kind of added something else to it.
Oh yeah, added a whole new element to it.
Okay. You yourself, when you first viewed the spinal tuning, thought it was kind of different. Now that you have experienced it, and you've experienced it from a skeptical mindset to begin with,
True.
and now you're experiencing it, how would you describe to somebody the experience now that you've experienced it?
Everyone has it different, and some of the things that I went into with my pre-mindset from some of my first exposure to it, really, it's like, that's just weird. That was my first read. That's just weird. Okay, I wasn't discounting it because I've opened my mind that because it's weird doesn't mean it's bad. It's just, that's different. And I wasn't ready to embrace it. Time came where the weirdness was less a concern and the embracing became more an issue, and so I've opened myself to it. And basically it's kind of that embedded reality. When I open, the channel's opened and I feel more open and more empowered and freer. It's just, it's that thing how everything interacts with each other. The adjustments would open up the blockage. Other chiropractors I've gone to would do that. That's fine. But you, and through the spinal tuning, have allowed that energy to start flowing again. So it's not just knock the log jam out of the river, but it's get the water flow and get the channel opened up.
Have you ever experienced such intense ab crunches?
No, they were pretty intense.
Pretty intense.
I don't think I would ever do that on purpose.
Really?
Know? Well, yeah, you wouldn't. I mean, if I just let myself go, let it continue on and on, I would eventually wear myself out.
Yeah. You exhaust yourself. Yeah. Okay.
I think it's more like attacking. It's instead of attacking the problem from the outside, waiting for something to happen and putting a Band-Aid on it, keep yourself healthy from within, and the rest takes, takes care of
Chiropractic has a saying that says above, down, inside out. And that's the basic core of our philosophy. And you just described that without even having that ever told to you. A person seeing this experience for the first time, they're going to probably see you as a more advanced person flopping around on the table. Would you describe it as flopping around on the table, or would you describe it as there's some type of intent or some type of work being done?
Definitely intent and work being done. I get my mind out of the way and I allow my body to naturally take care of itself. Our bodies are a self-healing organism, and I want to make that work to my advantage. And so I let my mind get out of the way. I'm still clear-headed when I'm processing and spinal tuning and working through. I allow my muscles to work and my spine to be mobile and my head to be clear.
Is this a substitute for chiropractic?
No. I usually, I would say, just about always get adjusted first to make sure that I'm sublux free and that I'm in the best shape I can be, and then I express and get rid of all the extra junk that clutters my life.
Okay.
I've come to realize, over a number of years that things are real simple and basic, even though they look like they're complicated sometimes, and that it's really, it just makes a lot more sense to me to be paying attention to the real foundational things, like in anything, like in your spiritual life, as far as what you eat and exercise, and then the whole idea of getting out of the way, or not doing things that limit your body's ability to be healthy and heal itself, and then to try to do things that enhance that, where there's something that affects everything else, and if you can take care of that one thing, and then everything else is going to be good. So that's like doing it smarter, not harder. And when you get older, you don't have as much energy, so you like to do things smarter, not harder.
I definitely noticed during the sessions that, where in the beginning I started out anxious about it all, but as it evolved with me and I slowly let things go, wow.
Willingness, cooperativeness required.
You'd say there's a process involved.
Yeah.
Okay.
And like myself, I was a skeptic at first. I opened my mind, and as I did, I began to experience the benefits.
Try it. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Give it a chance.
Oh yeah.
Because there's no risk involved. There's no way you can get hurt. And you're in total control. So if you don't want to do it, you can always stop.
Exactly. Thank you both so much.